Welcome to Research Business Daily Report for May the 23rd, 2012. I'm Bob Lederer, the editor and publisher at RFL Communications. Do you try to avoid being argumentative? I ask because yesterday I came across two research executives who didn't pull their punches about very mainstream research methodologies. Let's start with University of Illinois Chicago Associate Professor George Beam, whose new book, The Problem with Research, criticizes survey research for producing only responses to questions. Beam advises, quote, "If you want to find out what's really going on, don't ask," end of quote. He believes reliable information is only obtainable through observation, experimentation, formal modeling, document analysis comparison, and multiple sources of data. Beam's survey hesitation emanates from low response rates. Who asks the questions? The ambiguous design of oral and written survey instruments, and how setting and sources affect responses. And Beam's bottom line is unsettled that researchers recognize the documented unreliability of survey research and yet continue with it because it is institutionalized. Meanwhile, Annie Pettit is the VP of Research Standards for Research Now. She also writes a blog, and in it, she took issue with the highly popular research technique, storytelling. Pettit says a research story is heartwarming, quote, "but the storytelling paradigm is a gross misdirection. It's like leading someone through a puzzle with blinders on," she says, "and only showing them the pretty colored pieces you want them to see," end of quote. Pettit accepts that storytelling works if it gets you just interested enough to want to read the full research report. But back to her qualms, she says storytelling misses opinions and life experiences from people whose story didn't suit your cause. It doesn't tell you where there are no differences between people or perhaps slight differences. And it doesn't tell you about exceptions, unusual cases, or other stories that might have been just as important, but not nearly as entertaining. Finally, RBDR salutes Eugene Polly, who invented the wireless TV remote, known back in 1955 as the Flashmatic. Polly died this past Sunday at age 96 here in Chicago. You know, it's really impossible to fully imagine his impact on TV viewing and measurement. That's Research Business Daily Report for May the 23rd, 2012. I'm Bob Lederer, and we look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow with what we hope will be more novel and helpful news and insights.